Hey, what's up, everyone? Pasay Botter here. We are now on another day of play-in battle for the NBA, and today's April 12th, 2023. We have a couple of games right here. So these are the two games of 9 versus number 10 of both the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Well, I don't know if you guys watched or if you guys were able to catch the games last night, and that was crazy, especially the second game. So we were one out of two last night. We hit the Wolves plus 8.5, but we were not able to hit the Miami Heat. Man, Miami Heat struggled so bad. But we'll see. But all I just want to say about the games last night is that the second game was so good, man. That was great. Wolves versus Lakers, and if it's just a sample of what we would be seeing in the play-in days to come and in the playoffs, man, this is going to be a crazy and a great playoffs. So let's kick things off by talking about this first game. This is the Eastern Conference matchup between the Chicago Bulls and Toronto Raptors. That'll happen at around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That is 7 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. The spread, by the way, is minus 5.5, and that's actually given towards the home team, that is Toronto Raptors. Okay, so what do we have here? Again, number 9 versus number 10. The loser says bye-bye. The winner would actually go up and meet Miami Heat, and whoever wins that game will go up against Milwaukee Bucks. So let's forget about that first. Let's focus on this game: Chicago Bulls versus Toronto Raptors. Again, Toronto Raptors they are having the advantage of minus 5.5. Toronto Raptors, they would have the home court advantage on this one. And let's go ahead and take a look on the health of both teams. Well, it seems like everyone's actually available. Those who are out are the players who have been out, really, like Lonzo Ball for Bulls, Otto Porter for Toronto. But their core, their starters, everyone's available and everyone's healthy, and I like that. I like that. I like it whenever both teams have their players, and it's not like the other one doesn't have their doesn't have their center. They don't have their star. I hate it like that. Okay, minus 5.5 for Toronto Raptors, and we all know Toronto Raptors. They rely so much on their rebounding. They are a big team. They have a lot of bigs. In their starting five, they have like three bigs who can actually give them a lot of rebounds, a lot of offensive rebounds, and so they rely so much on that. Of course, along with if you are a very good rebounding team, highly likely you are also a very good defensive team. And for me, Chicago Bulls can actually go hand in hand with Toronto Raptors. It's not like they can actually beat Toronto Raptors in terms of rebounding, but the Bulls got the size. They got Vucevic, their center, very long, very big, very wide. And of course, they also have Levine, who can actually jump like shit. You know what I'm saying? So they have a lot of players off the bench who can also do some hustles and who can provide energy that can at least make it close with Toronto in terms of rebounding and in terms of defense. Now we all know that Toronto Raptors also rely a lot on their backcourt offense, and we're talking about Van Vliet and we're talking about Garrett Trent. Those two are clutch. Those two are shooters. Those two are smart. Now, the thing about the Bulls is that they now have Pat Beverly, and we all know what Pat Beverly does. He would actually annoy you. I hate it whenever I'm rooting for a team, and the team that I'm rooting for is actually going up against Pat Beverly, and whichever the team is he playing for. And we all know that Caruso is also with Chicago Bulls. So the combination of Caruso and Pat Beverly can actually somehow minimize the damage that Van Vliet and Garrett Trent can actually bring. I'm not saying that Chicago Bulls will actually beat Toronto, but that is a probability. I'm not going to be surprised if that will happen. If I mean, if Chicago Bulls will win this one outright. But I guess for me, the safest way around this one would be to take Chicago Bulls and to take the plus 5.5. Toronto Raptors may win, yes, but I don't imagine, or I can't imagine Toronto Raptors winning this one by a large margin. So I'm gonna stick with Chicago Bulls with the plus 5.5. I understand that Chicago Bulls will be on the road, but again, those factors that I'm saying, they have some bigs who can go up against those rebounders and defenders of Toronto Raptors, and they got some players who can actually minimize the offense that that Van Vliet and Garrett Trent can provide. That would really make me want to to side with Chicago Bulls and grab that plus 5.5 as some sort of a safety net. So my pick on this one would be Chicago plus 5.5. Again, that's Bulls plus 5.5. Peace out, pasa love, and God bless.